analysis. Here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well read, nice interception. Searching pass he's played there. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, no joy this time. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, that's a fine interception. Ferdinand gets it clear. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Mane. Lam. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lam. And that's a goal kick. Threads one in. Tries to pass it through. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. And that was nowhere near his best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, super ball! Got it! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Fling. Oh, big header! Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. Thuram finds himself offside. Looking for a runner. Mane. And this is Mane. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Vieira can see things others simply cannot.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Last-ditch defending, but that shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And this is Mane, and that's played in low. Bonucci clears it away. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Can he get it through? Mane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shifted it to the flank. An instinctive delivery. Mbappe is flagged offside. Mane. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Pull it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Back into the middle. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out to the left flank. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, good spread. Pull it in acres of space out wide. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Inter Milan leading 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21 será reemplazado por el dorsal 23.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vieira, he's tried one! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Thuram. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And this is Roberto Carlos. He can get that clear. That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That has not gone well. Vieira clears. Nicely weighted ball. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. And it's Vieira. Chance here to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mane will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mane. Quick look, then plays it in. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Deftly away. Araujo gets good distance on it. And it's Roberto Carlos. And the referee's awarded a free kick. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. And he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! And he's heaved it away.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 19, Bonucci. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8, el dorsal 5. Cambio de jugadores.
Deco gets it away.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's a dangerous ball. Thuram. And the ball's come loose here. And he thumps it clear. Now it's he's going for goal. And that could have brought them level.
Mbappe was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
been won straight back.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Well, that is one way to stop him. He came in hard, very hard. And he's going to have his name taken. Now there's a fine ball. Decent chance! It's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Now it's Cruyff. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Lam.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gullit. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's claimed by the keeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. De Jong makes the interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. Dembele. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And he has been fouled there. Araujo with the clearance. That's a cute ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they've got rid. Oh, he's been caught napping. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. First quarter of an hour gone. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Chips it through. And Gullit!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Shifted it to the flank.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bonucci promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's beautifully weighted. Vieira has it in a wide position. Gullit. Bale.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Bale. Ambitious ball here. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. Now there's Ibrahimovic. It's... Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely. Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's in on goal. Minutes gone. Now it's Dembele. And it's Gullit. And he's picked it up out wide. And he shoots! And it's in! Again, in a trice. And they are soaring! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pull it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. He can get that clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Vieira. Vieira. Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, what a save from Van der Sar!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's Deco. It's a mighty effort! Araujo gets good distance on it. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he gets rid in a hurry. Dealt with nicely by the defence. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Thuram gets it away. And now they can clear their lines and claimed it back swiftly. Lahm. And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Inter really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 19. Lascia il campo per il
So off we go once more.
Hazard.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? And he was alert to it. Pepe tries to clear. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Keeper has taken decisive action. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Van der Sar claims it, safe hands.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11, Bale. Numero 23, Cristiano
And it's
Ronaldo.
Bullet. Spread neatly. That's been cut out, well played. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Hazard. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's their second corner of the game. Only partially clear. Nicked it back promptly, and it's slung out wide, and it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. And it's going to be another one. Corner number 3 coming up. Vieira! And that is doing no harm at all. Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Taken back almost at once. Vieira. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. He's got space in the area. He's having a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Bullet looking understandably energised after his goal. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's managed to get rid. It's a pretty loose pass. That is good alertness. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. Pullet is flagged offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 7. Cambio di giocatori.
And this is Deco. And Deco! And he thumps it clear. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
The most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hazard. That's a decent clearance. Great ball, and he's in here. Thuram can get it clear. Now he's got space here. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Saliba. And it's Ferdinand. And that has been cleared. Some resolute defending there. Probing pass. Araujo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, there's the clearance.
Well,
And time is up. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.